Ba tu kan beri lah rem, beri
Belum dari ngomong sana Mas itu.
iyalah yang tegam itu kan.
Good morning, everyone. I'm having a great day. Why am I having a great day? Because I feel alive and I feel like I am doing what I love to do most in the world. And that is sort of extreme travel. Not terribly extreme. I'm hitchhiking in Sumatra, which is, there's more extreme things someone could do. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the benefits of doing something like this. And I thought I could make this video a minute, but I don't think I can. So a little while ago, I was in, where was I in? Desa Dumai, Malaysia. And I met a nice man. He was an Indian Christian. And he took me to his house and we prayed together. And he told me all these really cool theories about how he sort of brings in spiritual practices into his Christianity, which did not cheapen his Christianity at all. He loved Jesus. But he was saying things that I don't often hear Western Christians say. He was talking about the kingdom of God is within you and sort of Eastern meditative practices that did not take away from God, did not, how should I say? All right, I lost my train of thought there for a second, but the point is that this guy was telling me all these ideas about how he connects with God. One of them was through prayer, but he also said another one was sleep, which I found very interesting. He said that sleep is a way of sort of getting a refreshment from the spiritual world, from God. And he said, if you don't sleep for 3 days, you die, because every day you need that connection with God, or the great beyond, if you will. And this reminded me of yesterday. I was traveling from Dumai to wherever I am now. And when I got here, I was having all these amazing experiences. I was super sleep deprived because I did not sleep well the night before. And I was going around, I was meeting people, in my shitty Indonesian, trying to get by, asking for this, having conversations. And they were all just fantastic. People are like, what is a bule, a foreigner, doing here? And I talked to this group of guys that, we were smoking cigarettes, and I was telling them, yeah, my plan is to go to Banda Aceh and then, around Sumatra and all that. And something about these experiences where you're on the road and life is like right there. You're sinking your teeth into life. And my sleep deprivation kind of went away. I'm just, boom, I'm wired. I'm, adrenaline and all that. And this reminded me of an idea that I learned about in college, which is called Ikebana. Ikebana is a Japanese cultural kind of spiritual practice of arranging dead flowers. Now, why do they arrange dead flowers? It's because they believe that the dead flowers represent sort of this profound idea, which is that all living things have this process where, if in the case of the flower, they shoot out into the physical world and then they rejoin the sort of the great beyond, the cosmic rhythm. They say all things eventually join the cosmic rhythm, including us. And that's basically our life in a nutshell. We shoot out into the physical world and then we go back to the great beyond. And in my opinion, there's a few aspects of life. There is the aspect of shooting out into the world, where you sort of proclaim life. You say, this is what I do, this is who I am, I'm alive, experiences that make you alive. There is sort of the social level of raising a family, contributing to the economy, your community, all of those good things. I don't feel particularly inclined to do that. I hope a lot of you do, because it's necessary. But that's sort of another aspect. And then the third, the most important one, is sort of your relationship with the great beyond. For me, that's Jesus. For you, it might be different. I hope it's Jesus, but it might be something different. That's up to you. And so this overall idea of life in a nutshell is shooting out into the physical world. It's an opportunity in the physical world to be here. And there is nothing that I find more like this, more like shooting into the physical world than something like extreme travel. It proclaims life so hard. I was in Deep South Thailand, Patani, Yala, Naratiwat, these 3 provinces that everyone says don't go there. There's bombs, there's war, blah, 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 blah. And I just didn't believe them. I said, I think it's overblown. I think it's going to be amazing. And I went there and it was so intense. It was so amazing that every day felt like a week. I went through my camera roll and I was like, wow, that happened 2 days ago. That feels like that was, 6 weeks ago. That's amazing. Every day was that full. I spent, I think, 4 days in the region, maybe 5. And it was more impactful than the 5 weeks I just spent in Malaysia, or 6 weeks maybe. Because in Malaysia, I was just kind of hanging out, doing whatever. But anyway, the point is, extreme travel like this, it's available to anyone. It's not expensive. I mean, you do have to have some saved money, but like, actually forget extreme travel. Just amazing experiences are always there. I really believe this. I think most of us go through our daily routine, and that's fine. But if you want to jump out of that for a second, there is nothing to stop you from going on an amazing walk, like 5 miles. Go walk 5 miles into the woods. Go do something outside the box. It is so, I had a friend in Italy who he worked very hard, and then one day he just decided to like walk all around the city and just like way out of the way, areas that no one ever goes. That's available to everyone. You are always free to go to sort of off the beaten path areas. It can be harder for others. When I lived in Korea and was broke, when I lived in San Francisco and the areas were often dangerous, it can be different for others. But the point is, I believe in extreme travel as a way to ikebana life, if you will, to shoot out into the world before you go back to the cosmic rhythm, because you're going back to the cosmic rhythm. And it's important that you have knowledge of that at least. And I think, I hope a relationship with the great beyond, with the spiritual realm, a positive one, a healthy one, a clean one. So anyway, being on the road helps me think about these things, and it often requires discipline. Sometimes I don't really feel like having an extreme day, but it always has this amazing, impactful result. And I wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's a very profound idea that this is life. You shoot out into the world, and then you die, and you go back to the cosmic realm, to the cosmic rhythm. Or if you're an atheist, you shoot out into the world, and then you go to, and then it's nothing. So either way, you have this temporary opportunity to do something. And this is a way of exploiting it and reminding you that it's there and to just feel alive, because so many of us are zombified nowadays. This is country number 14 for me. So many people I see all around the world are just completely zombified. They've kind of had their spirits broken by capitalism, or I should say consumerism. I don't want to get political here. Consumerism. Social media, just sort of a numbed out life. I've seen that as not unique to any country or culture right now. That a numbed out life is attacking the world. And this kind of thing of breaking free, it's possible. I just want you to know that it does not require a lot. It just requires kind of like excitement and this amazing feeling that you get when you look at a map and you say, wow, I could go there. I saw yesterday that there's a boat from the Nicobar Islands to India, I could go to India from here. I don't think legally I can get to the Nicobar Islands from here, but like that excitement of like, I could go there. That's amazing. And breaking out of that, that's possible. And it doesn't require much money. It does require some, but not that much. And so anyway, yeah, this is just something on the road, thought on the road that I had that I wanted to share, and to sort of give you guys a insight into a day here. And so yeah, all right, so I'm now gonna go shut up. I'm gonna walk to the road, and I'm gonna try to catch a ride to somewhere in the north. Hopefully I get to Medan today, but I'm not so sure. All right, peace and love. Okay, I got my first ride here. Sirrigar.
Yeah, Sirrigar.
Very nice man.
Yeah.
He confirmed that I didn't have drugs or alcohol on me, and now we're going west. I'm not exactly sure where. It's a nice road here. Check it out. All right, I'll report back when the ride's finished. Peace.